Greetings. Welcome.
Welcome. What are we doing today?
Well, this is our very first recording. Our very first recording that we plan on posting. We've recorded other stuff before, but we didn't get to post it because...
That's extremely accurate.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear me dig around with this thing real quick. But yeah, so, yeah, definitely our very first recording.
And we kind of because a lot of things have happened, and we kind of sort of changed the formatting of how we want to be doing a YouTube channel. So, first off, shall we introduce ourselves?
Sure.
My name is Evie, and I'm a dumb...
I'm the worst.
Okay, cool. Now that we've got that, out of the way.
Out of control.
Our original idea was to have a gaming channel in which I played video games, and you did the commentary.
I was annoying.
And, we did that, and while it was entertaining, it didn't work.
It did not work.
Maybe one of these days we will post, like maybe one of the Minecraft recordings we did with me playing. It was very funny.
If I could find it.
But yeah, we decided not to do that, and then I was talking about starting a, political education channel, and I'm still going to do that, but I think we just came to terms with the fact that we really want to do this, like, video gaming channel thing, and we also really want to talk about, like, what's going on in the world. So what this is going to be is, like, a combination, like, video game channel and, like, global issues podcast / political education thing. Basically, I just graduated college and I want to seem smart in front of people, so we're going to talk about a lot of different things, but oftentimes we'll go into subjects about what's going on in the world, global politics, U.S. politics, because we are American, and that's a big thing that's happening right now.
I just play the video games.
Yeah.
And throw in my 2 dumb cents.
Yeah. So, this is going to be a lot of, us talking about whatever, but also a lot of, me explaining stuff that's going on in the world right now, so, and, having discussions on it. So, if that's your cup of tea, you should join us. We promise to keep everything very entertaining and very humorous.
I find it really funny that you're bringing up about the, like, politics situation and, like, talking about global, like, setups and everything, and Bioshock is just a big old game about,
dystopia.
About dystopia and the whole, like, Atlas Shrugg's book, which was about, like, a completely laissez-faire setup of, like, how to do things where it's just, like, no government control.
Yeah.
So, I find it very fitting that the very first one is Bioshock.
Yeah. I've played both of these games before, the first 2 Bioshock games, but I have not read Atlas Shrugged because I was told that Rand is very boring. I'm also, like, I like to act like I'm a smart person, but I'm really bad at reading books.
Books!
Because especially a lot of philosophical books are super fucking boring.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get this bad boy started. We're gonna start with Bioshock 1. I'm gonna be honest, I actually really enjoy Bioshock 2. Bioshock 1 was definitely a shocker.
A Bioshocker.
Just in, like, everything it's all set up to be, but I really enjoyed Bioshock 2 because of the fact that you could dual wield. You could have 2 things.
Yes.
1 in each hand, so you'd be more effective. But, yeah, Bioshock was actually a really fun game. Again, it's just really not intentionally poignant, at least from my end, that the first episode is Bioshock about a whole setup like this. So, wow. I'm stupid, so I don't know what I'm doing here. I push buttons and I move around.
Do any of us know what we're doing? Ever?
Some of us are better at pretending.
That's true. Oh. Please excuse me, I have to let my cat out because she's decided as soon as we've started recording that she can't be in here anymore.
Yeah, that's right. That sounds right.
Bye.
Bye, Pumpkin. Bye. Bye, Pumpkin.
Yes. The pumpkin. The pumpkin is gone.
Oh, God, I have to do all these.
You should not have come. I agree. anyone ever tell your dad that? Heyo!
No.
Well, someone should.
They should have, and then I would have been the baby of the family instead of the middle child.
Oh, yeah. It's so weird that you're this insufferable and yet you're not the baby of the family.
Yeah. That's because, as middle child, you have to figure it out on your own. I'm going to play this on hard, because I've done this before.
Okay.
And also, why not get infuriated with the amount of times I fucking die?
It's pretty easy not to die in this game, though, as long as you, like, keep up your stores of your, Well, actually, it depends. In, like, when the game's hard, like, on hard mode, is there, like, less options to heal, like in other games?
Probably.
They told me. Son.
Remember when you can smoke on planes?
No.
You were born to do
I do.
great things.
You're old.
I'm immortal.
You know what?
Sure.
I've been here this
They
whole
were right.
time.
I remember what it was like to smoke on planes. I've never gotten so lucky in my life.
Those were the days, weren't they, when you could smoke on planes? You could smoke in restaurants. You could smoke wherever you wanted. Now you can't smoke anywhere. I gotta hide in my car to smoke.
Terrible.
I'm just kidding. I don't smoke. Well, not cigarettes, anyway.
So we plane crashed? I mean, if I have to explain what is going on in this game to people at this point, either you're in the Gen Z, like, late Gen Z, or,
Like, you just
you've never seen a video game in your life.
Yeah. Bioshock was a huge video game that came out in, like, 2006?
I mean, you could look it up.
4?
You got your phone?
That's true.
Mine's being
I
used
don't
as a
have my
timer right now.
I don't have my phone. Okay, pause. I need to go find my phone. 2007 was when the first Bioshock came out.
Ooh, 2007.
So it's younger than I thought it was, but it's still old. Still
I mean, that's
14 years old.
Yeah.
It is the year of our Lord 2021, so
2021.
and by Lord I mean, Mayor McCheese.
Mayor McCheese.
Yes.
That is a hell of a religion to take upon yourself. It's Mayor McCheese.
I mean, there's Pastafarianism.
There is, and it was started as a joke.
And so this is a joke.
But it's a joke we can track back really recently from a college student who was like, yeah, you can get people to sign up for a religion or a cult based on if you make it sound reasonable enough, and if you make it sound reasonable enough, you can get licensed as an actual religion. And you know what? That's where we got the great spaghetti monster and the Pastafarianness, where you can wear a colander on your head and your driver's license legally.
I did not know that.
Yes. If you are a registered Pastafarian, like you say you are practicing Pastafarian, you can wear a colander on your head in your driver's license photo because it is a religious practice.
All right. Does that... Watch that extend to MAGA hats.
I don't know if that counts as a religious practice.
I mean, it's definitely a cult. It's a cult, people, okay? It's a cult. Let's just call it what it is. MAGA's a cult. I mean, supporting Donald Trump is one thing. You're supporting a politician. But when you're acting like the man is God, and that everything he says is truth, and that he can bend reality by calling everything he doesn't like fake news, that's cultish. I don't really care where you are politically, but that's cultish. That's a human being, and he's just as flawed as the rest of us. Actually, probably more so.
I mean, that's breaking one of the 10 commandments. I think it's the first commandment where it's like, you will not, like...
You can't say that you're God, or you can't worship any other gods before me.
You can't worship any other idols before me, because I am the one and only God.
Yeah.
So, for individuals who are claiming Christianity in that particular situation, you're doing it wrong.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're doing it very wrong. Anyway, we're underwater now. We're in Rapture.
Not yet quite in Rapture. We're in the bathysphere, which is taking us...
We're on our way to Rapture.
We're on our way to the Rapture. Oh, hey, look. Nice little... Fire at your fingertips. Incinerate plasmids by Riot Industries.
I am Andrew Ryan.
Oh, God.
And I'm here to ask you a question.
He's got questions
Is a
for
man
us.
not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in
Oh, God.
accurate.
It feels too real. Also feels too real.
God.
No, says the man in Moscow. It belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers.
Rejected.
Instead,
Was Andrew Ryan like the first true like based commie?
I chose.
Because he's all like, hey, there ain't no state down here.
I chose.
I guess kind of. I mean, it was. I don't know. I felt less like it was like, oh, everything belongs to all the people, and it was just like, hey, you should be able to do whatever you want with like no government oversight or restrictions. So
Yeah.
that you could better everyone else. This is supposed to be like a utopia. I don't know.
I think this might be like an attempt at like a utopian like socialist sort of civilization. So socialism is a system in which the workers own the means of production. That's like the simplest way of putting it. Like, if you really want to expand on that, because I don't even know that much about it, but there's entire textbooks about this stuff. So reducing like socialism to a system in which the workers own the means of production, et cetera, is the most basic way I can put it. And a utopian society, there's utopian socialism and utopian communism, but basically utopian means like everybody can do whatever they want and it's to the benefit of all of us. But the thing is, at least in, modern society, people are greedy and people have a lot of self-interest. So a utopia doesn't really translate because we have, especially in America and a few other countries, we have a very ruggedly individualistic system where a utopia is impossible.
Welcome to Rapture.
Welcome to Rapture. But this is basically what this endeavor within the game was supposed to be. It was basically supposed to be a utopian society.
It was supposed to be, yeah.
Spoiler alert, it's not. Didn't work.
So what's funny about the darkness level of it, where it asked me to like adjust it, I actually couldn't look at our TV to do the adjustment. I had to look where we're recording it because it's playing it there, and that's actually showing me like what the gameplay actually looks like in terms of grayscale and like what the light scale is.
Yeah.
Because the TV we have is just a older one that it's not a smart TV or nothing.
And the picture's just a little bit
it's
bunk.
bright.
Yeah.
I mean, we can see everything clearly, but everything is just like bright on its own.
Yeah.
So I had to look at the screen as I made
Yeah.
the adjustment.
And it looks great on the screen.
It looks worthwhile on the screen. That's where I need it to be important.
Yeah. It looks better than it does on the TV.
And as I was talking about all of that lighting, you know, someone got murdered. So.
Yeah. Someone got murdered by a splicer.
Yes.
So we'll find this out later, what splicers are, but basically they're people who have been splicing their genes to give themselves like supernatural powers. And pretty much most of the citizens of Rapture are splicers. They're like drug addicts. And it's like the farther gone you are. Oh, we're listening to Atlas now, so we gotta... Atlas is very important in this game.
Yeah. And based off the book called Atlas Shrugs.
Yeah.
Alright, get to high ground.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind.
So Atlas is gonna chime in.
Draw out of hide.
Apparently 3 times in a freaking row. He's gonna sign off and then come back 3 separate times.
Oh, no, not that button. I want to see about subtitles.
Yeah, subtitles are good.
Gameplay, dialogue.
There we go. Yeah. But Atlas is gonna pop in and guide us through the game.
Yeah,
he's our friend.
He's helping us through all of this situation.
And yeah, so splicers are people who splice their genes to give themselves supernatural powers, and the more you do it, the more you become like a drug addict. And, you become like violent. Because their brains are messed up. We're gonna learn more about that
Yeah.
as the game progresses, but that's the general gist of it, and your enemies are gonna be splicers.
It's pretty jacked.
Yeah.
Electricity. Woo. People just leaving their luggage around.
So lazy. Kids these days.
Hey,
He's gonna get shot by a robot.
shot at by a robot. Not
Yeah.
get shot.
Would you
Can't
kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer seal Johnny in before they...
It-
Goddamn splicers.
Gotta pick up a wrench.
This is our first weapon. Nice heavy wrench. Probably got a good amount of lead in there, considering the fact that this is 1960.
Yeah, you know.
So you can add poisoning to the, long-term slow poisoning to the list of damage that you can inflict with that weapon.
It's fine. I mean, usually you don't get enough time to... Oh, God.
Oh, beat him up! Kick his ass, Seabass!
Got it. That was one. He almost killed me. You know, 'cause why not?
Yeah.
Now I can heal. Now I'm starting to pick up items to be able to heal.
Yeah.
The blue... So in the top left, you see, like, the 2 bars. There's a red bar, which is health, obviously. And then there's the blue bar, which, if you're just a fantasy nerd, it's mana. That's all it is. It's plasma. So
Yeah.
it's energy.
Energy to use your abilities, but we don't have any abilities yet, so.
Isn't that what wrenches are for? Fix things?
How not fix?
How does one? I can fix. You fix.
Me fix, me smart monkey.
Me fix all. I use wrench, fix. Okay, so here we go. Kind of just wandering around, and it's like, oh, we can't go anywhere. Ooh, what's shiny and glowy? I'm getting plasmid. So this is what they're talking about with plasmids. It's jacked. Literally just inject yourself with this stuff they manufactured and now have powers.
Yeah.
Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
Atlas trying to talk me through it because it's my first exposure.
Electricity is coursing through my veins.
Despite all my rage.
I'm still just bread on a page.
Bread!
Looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder
Yeah?
if he's still got some ass.
Yeah, so these guys are here to loot you, basically. They think you're dead. They
Yeah.
don't care about you. They're not trying to help, trust me.
Now they're always looking for more Adam.
Yeah.
Weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow.
Well, this is a good
always had been. You'll be no better off with a metal daddy, little fish. See you floating right.
So they're leaving you for the big daddy.
Yeah, that's what they think they're doing.
That's what they think they're doing. And then here's our big daddy right here. These dudes are huge, and they have big drill hands.
A big drill hand.
And then
This
here's
is why they exist.
yeah, they protect these little sisters.
Angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute. He's still breathing. It's alright. I know he'll be an angel soon.
Yeah.
So they're not at all interested in killing us.
No.
Um,
They're only interested in dead bodies.
yeah.
That sounds much worse than it actually is. I mean, this whole thing is much worse than it is, but,
Yeah.
you know, dead bodies.
Yeah.
Lightning now, is there?
I think.
I'm still not seeing any subtitles.
Look here. Let's take a look again. Oh, they didn't turn on. Oh, because I'm stupid, and I just hit back instead of... Yeah, no, this is why I'm...
Okay.
I beats. Beats.
No. Whee! I was just thinking about water parks earlier today, too. I almost drowned in the lazy river at the wave when I was a kid.
Yes, reveal us more about the time you almost drowned in the lazy river.
Well, I was 6, and I saw other kids just jumping out of the lazy river, just straight out of their inner tubes. And so I was like, I can do that. Spoiler alert, I couldn't. And the current's a lot faster in those lazy rivers than it feels like it is, because it feels very lazy. It's right there in the name.
Yeah, but it's not.
But yeah, I tried to climb out and fell out of my inner tube, and then the current started like pulling me, so I was basically like drowning because I was so little. I couldn't pull myself like out of the pool, but luckily there was a lifeguard lady like right there, and she came over and helped me. So, you know, shout out to that lifeguard lady.
She helped out.
Yeah, she did her job. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode, I think. So, next time here on our channel, we will continue
Continue on through the Bioshock.
bashing splicers.
Yeah, getting through splicers, hearing more harrowing tales of someone drowning at 6 years old in a lazy river, or things along that nature.
All right, and that'll be it. Love you. Bye.
No.